let's see how much Dakota Johnson really earned throughout her entire career. From her childhood debut to becoming one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. Dakota Johnson didn't exactly start from nothing when she entered Hollywood. Being the daughter of Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson certainly opened doors, but her first paycheck in 1999 was surprisingly modest. At just 10 years old, she appeared alongside her mother in Crazy in Alabama, earning an estimated $10,000. Here's something most people don't know about this film. It was actually directed by Antonio Banderas, who was married to Dakota's mother at the time, making it a true family affair. The role was tiny, just a few days of work, but it gave Dakota her first taste of professional acting and that SAG-AFTRA card that would prove so valuable later. Fast forward 11 years, and Dakota landed a small but memorable role in The Social Network as Amelia Ritter, earning an estimated $50,000. What's incredible about this casting is that Dakota was actually discovered for the role through a mutual friend of Jesse Eisenberg's, and she had to audition multiple times because David Fincher was notorious for his perfectionism. The film would go on to win 3 Academy Awards, and though Dakota's role was brief, being part of this cultural phenomenon gave her serious credibility in Hollywood circles. In 2011, Dakota stepped into the fantasy world with Beastly, playing Kendra and earning an estimated $100,000. This modern retelling of Beauty and the Beast was actually adapted from a young adult novel, and the film's makeup department spent over 4 hours daily transforming Alex Pettyfer into his beast-like appearance. The movie wasn't a critical darling, but it gave Dakota experience working with prosthetics and fantasy elements that would serve her well in future projects. The year 2012 was absolutely massive for Dakota's bank account and career trajectory. She landed not 1, not 2, but 4 different projects that year. If you're enjoying these surprising salary reveals, smash that like button to let us know. First up was 21 Jump Street, where she played Monica and earned an estimated $250,000. Here's a wild behind-the-scenes fact. Jonah Hill actually took a pay cut to just $60,000 to get this movie made, while Dakota was earning 4 times that amount. The film's success launched a franchise and proved that R-rated comedies could still dominate the box office. That same year, she appeared in The 5-Year Engagement as Susie, also earning $250,000. The romantic comedy starring Jason Segel and Emily Blunt was actually filmed in both San Francisco and Michigan, and Dakota's scenes were shot during a particularly brutal winter in Ann Arbor. The film's production was so committed to authenticity that they actually filmed during real University of Michigan events. Dakota then took a dramatic turn with 2 independent films. Goats earned her $50,000, and For Ellen brought in another $50,000. Both were passion projects with tiny budgets, but For Ellen was particularly special because it was directed by So-Young Kim, who became one of the first female directors Dakota worked with extensively. The film premiered at Sundance and showcased Dakota's ability to handle complex emotional material. But perhaps most importantly for her bank account, Dakota landed the lead role in the Fox sitcom Ben and Kate. Over 22 episodes, she earned an estimated $550,000, which works out to about $25,000 per episode. The show was critically acclaimed and earned Dakota a Teen Choice Award nomination, but despite positive reviews, it was canceled after just 1 season. Interestingly, the show's creator Dana Fox had specifically written the role of Kate with Dakota in mind after seeing her audition for other projects. As Ben and Kate was ending, Dakota made a memorable guest appearance on The Office finale, earning about $15,000 for what amounted to basically a cameo. She played a customer at the documentary Cruise panel discussion, and her appearance was so brief that many fans didn't even recognize her. The episode was watched by over 5 million people, making it one of the most viewed finales in television history. In 2014, Dakota took on Shakespeare with Cymbeline, earning an estimated $100,000 for playing Imogen. This modern adaptation of the classic play was directed by Michael Almereyda and featured an impressive cast including Ethan Hawke and Ed Harris. The film was actually shot in just 18 days, making it one of the fastest Shakespeare adaptations ever filmed. Dakota had to learn extensive classical dialogue, which she later said was some of the most challenging work of her career. Then came the role that would change everything. In 2015, Dakota Johnson was cast as Anastasia Steele in 50 Shades of Grey, earning a confirmed $250,000. Now, this might seem low considering the film made $570 million worldwide, but Dakota was relatively unknown at the time. What do you think about this salary considering the film's massive success? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Here's something fascinating about her casting. She was actually chosen from thousands of actresses who auditioned globally. The Screen screen test with Jamie Dornan was so intense that they had to do chemistry reads multiple times, and Dakota later revealed she was terrified during the entire audition process. Also in 2015, Dakota showed her dramatic range in Black Mass, playing Deborah Hussey opposite Johnny Depp's Whitey Bulger. She earned an estimated $500,000 for this supporting role. The film was based on true events, and Dakota actually met with family members of the real Deborah Hussey to understand the character's tragic story. The role required her to age significantly throughout the film, showcasing her versatility beyond the 50 Shades persona. That same year brought A Bigger Splash, where Dakota earned another estimated $500,000 playing Penelope. Working with acclaimed director Luca Guadagnino and co-stars Tilda Swinton and Ralph Fiennes, this film was shot entirely on location in Italy. Dakota learned to speak Italian for certain scenes, and the film's famous rock-throwing scene was actually improvised during filming. This collaboration with Guadagnino would prove crucial for her future career. The 50 Shades phenomenon continued in 2017 with 50 Shades Darker, where Dakota's salary jumped dramatically to an estimated $1.5 million. That's a six-fold increase from the first film. The sequel's success was practically guaranteed, and Dakota's increased star power allowed her to negotiate a much better deal. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed because we're about to reveal even bigger paychecks coming up. Behind the scenes, Dakota and Jamie Dornan had developed such a strong working relationship that they were able to improvise many of their dialogue scenes, making the characters feel more authentic than in the first film. In 2018, Dakota completed the trilogy with 50 Shades Freed, earning another estimated $1.5 million. By this point, she had become one of the highest grossing actresses of the decade, with the trilogy earning over $1.3 billion worldwide. Interestingly, Dakota actually performed many of her own stunts in this final film, including a dramatic helicopter scene that required weeks of preparation. Also in 2018, Dakota took on two very different projects. Bad Times at the El Royale earned her an estimated $1 million for playing Emily Summerspring. This thriller was notable for being almost entirely filmed in sequence, which is extremely rare in Hollywood. The elaborate hotel set was built specifically for the film and took months to construct. Dakota's character had one of the most complex backstories in the film, involving multiple identity reveals. Her reunion with Luca Guadagnino came with Suspiria, where she earned an estimated $1 million playing Susie Bannion. This horror remake was incredibly physically demanding, requiring Dakota to train for months in contemporary dance. She worked with professional choreographers and lost significant weight for the role. The film's dance sequences were so complex that they required over 50 hours of rehearsal before filming began. In 2019, Dakota appeared in The Peanut Butter Falcon, earning an estimated $750,000 as Eleanor. This indie darling was actually crowdfunded partially through Kickstarter, and Dakota took the role because she believed in the story's message about inclusion and friendship. Her co-star Zach Gottsagen, who has Down syndrome, became a close friend, and Dakota later became an advocate for better representation of disabled actors in Hollywood. That same year brought Our Friend, where Dakota earned another estimated $750,000 playing Nicole Teague. This emotional drama was based on a true story, and Dakota actually met with the real Nicole Teague's family during preparation. The role required her to portray a character dealing with terminal illness, and Dakota later said it was one of the most emotionally challenging performances of her career. In 2020, Dakota starred in The High Note as Grace Davis, earning an estimated $1 million. The film was originally scheduled for theatrical release, but moved to video on demand due to the pandemic. Dakota learned to play piano for the role and worked with vocal coaches to perform her own singing. The film's soundtrack actually became a minor hit, with Dakota's performances receiving praise from music critics. We're getting close to her biggest payday ever, so make sure to like this video if you want to see more celebrity salary breakdowns like this. Dakota then took on The Lost Daughter in 2021, earning an estimated $1 million for her supporting role as Nina. Working with director Maggie Gyllenhaal and co-star Olivia Colman, this psychological drama earned widespread critical acclaim. Dakota's scenes were filmed on location in Greece, and she later said the experience of working with an all-female creative team was transformative for her approach to choosing projects. In 2022, Dakota appeared in Cha-Cha Real Smooth, earning an estimated $750,000 as Domino. This coming-of-age film was written, directed, and produced by Cooper Raiff, who also starred alongside Dakota. The film was shot in just 25 days, and Dakota's character was partially improvised based on her natural chemistry with the cast. The film won the Audience Award at Sundance, proving Dakota's continued appeal in independent cinema. Also in 2022, Dakota took on Jane Austen with Persuasion, earning an estimated $1 million for playing Anne Elliot. This Netflix adaptation was controversial among Austen purists for its modern approach to the classic novel. Dakota broke the fourth wall frequently, speaking directly to the camera, which divided critics but showcased her ability to handle unconventional storytelling techniques. In 2023, Dakota starred in Daddy-O opposite Sean Penn, earning an estimated $1 million as Girly. This intimate two-character drama was filmed almost entirely inside a taxicab, creating unique challenges for the cinematography and sound departments. Dakota and Penn developed their characters through extensive improvisation, and much of their dialogue was created during filming rather than scripted. Looking at Dakota's upcoming projects, 2024 brought two major films. Materialists, an A24 romantic film, earned her an estimated $1.5 million. This collaboration with the acclaimed indie studio marks Dakota's continued commitment to working with prestigious filmmakers and challenging material. But the biggest payday of Dakota's career came with Madam Web, where she earned an estimated $5 million playing Cassandra Webb. This Sony superhero film represented Dakota's entry into the Marvel Universe, though the film was part of Sony's Spider-Man universe rather than the main MCU. The role required extensive stunt training and wire work, and Dakota spent months preparing for the physical demands of playing a superhero. That $5 million figure is absolutely incredible. Let us know in the comments what you think about Dakota's superhero salary compared to other Marvel stars. Adding up every single project throughout Dakota Johnson's career, from that $10,000 debut in Crazy in Alabama to her $5 million superhero starring role in Madam Web, her total estimated career earnings from acting alone reach approximately $24.2 million. This figure doesn't include back-end deals from the 50 Shades trilogy, which likely added millions more to her bank account, or her work as a producer through her company Tea Time Pictures. Dakota's journey from child actor to A-list star shows the importance of strategic career choices, balancing commercial success with artistic credibility, and the incredible financial rewards that come with finding that one breakthrough role that changes everything. From $50,000 in The Social Network to $5 million for Madam Web, Dakota Johnson has proven that talent, persistence, and smart choices can build a truly impressive Hollywood fortune. What surprised you most about Dakota Johnson's career earnings? Which project do you think was her smartest career move? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity salary breakdowns and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest videos.